Hey guys, Jason, Quick Wash Laundromats, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Gonna give you an update. I haven't posted anything in a while. We opened in September 2023. It is now June 2024, so we're 9 months in, give or take a couple weeks. And I'm gonna flip the camera around. Just kind of show you a couple changes we made, maybe some damage that's been done. It's kind of how we're doing and stuff like that. So here we go. So I'm here this morning trying to just do some maintenance around here and kind of pulling some of the bigger weeds and then just spraying some ground clear on the smaller weeds. So we kind of look down this fence, and if you remember in previous videos, I kind of talked about this fence and the parking and screening plan that we were required to do from the city. And because we are parking against the building right here, I didn't want to put that fence there because I knew cars were going to back into it. And there is a video like shortly after we opened where a car backed into this right here into the big section. The section right after that I feel like just happened within the last couple weeks, and this whole piece that's bent over on the end happened this weekend, because that was not like that last week. So I knew this was going to happen, and I understand this is one of those things that looks good on paper from a city perspective, and they're like, hey, let's put a fence here. It's going to be decorative and whatever, but people end up driving into it, and it ends up looking worse. So I think sometimes, we need to apply common sense and look at, maybe what neighborhoods we're putting these fences in. And not that this is a bad neighborhood, but there's a lot of reckless driving here, and these things are going to happen. A car's just going to drive completely through this at some point. So that's that update on the fence. So shortly after we opened, we had a handicap sign here that was on a metal pole, and somebody drove into that, sheared it right off, almost went through the window. Luckily it didn't. So we ended up having these bollards installed, and this is something that I wanted to do before we opened, but it just wasn't in the budget. Truthfully, these projects get so expensive, and you start to really restrict your cash flow towards the end of these, and we just had to cut this out. So I probably should have put double the amount of bollards in, but I decided to center them on the parking spaces and kind of run it that way. If you look around, probably should have two in each stall. Honestly, probably every 4 feet so a car doesn't get through there, but that's what we did there. So on this side, we continued the bollards around. On the end, we had to run a new gas line when we built this, and because we weren't doing the bollards, or we just should have done the bollards right away, but I'm afraid somebody's going to drive into this gas meter. So we ended up putting another one of these 3,500 pound concrete blocks here. We didn't want to drill in a bollard because we weren't 100% sure where that gas line was, and we don't want to blow up the neighborhood. So that's what we did. We just marked it off, no parking, put the block there, hoping that keeps somebody off. We did that on the opposite side of the building also, where the electric meter is. I decided to put a big concrete block there as well. Landscaping's looking good. I just went through, sprayed the weeds. But at least now we got some leaves on the trees. The bushes are coming back. Already had a car crash and land in the landscaping right there. It's actually a pretty common occurrence where I'm finding car parts laying in our landscaping, and we have to go and remove that. Bunch of construction on the street, as you can see. But the building overall is still in decent shape. I bought this building October 2022. Shortly after that, like within a couple months, and it is, well, I should probably let you know when it is right now. So it is June 2024. We opened September 2023, so it took us about a year to get open. So we're doing a little update here. I had a police car, I'm gonna kind of zip around here, come cruising up this alley right here in a high-speed chase, 2 police cars, and they crashed right before hitting my building, and I'm gonna just kind of walk you through that a little bit. So the cars come cruising up the alley, 2 squads chasing somebody. They're trying to make this corner here. We got a corner, so they're coming up this alley, trying to make the corner high speed, end up going into this light pole, splitting it, and there's all kinds of, actually it's not even a light pole, it's like a data utility pole. Cracked the pole in half. There were 3 garage doors in the back of this building. Almost went through one of them. Maybe even 2. I have to look back at the pictures, but we recently were putting some bollards around the building, and I had them drop off 2 of these 3,500-pound concrete blocks to hopefully prevent that from, well, if it does happen again, hopefully we're going to prevent somebody from driving into the building or almost driving into the building. So just kind of put 2 right here, because I feel like if they're coming around this corner, they're either going to hit this pole, those, or this other pole here, and I feel like we're a little safer down the building a little bit just because of the angle that they'd be trying to come at. But who knows? Trying to make it, not look like I'm putting concrete blocks around my entire building, so I just want to place them where I feel we really need them. But this is the back of the building. It's the makeup air, some of the ducting for some of the dryers, and then we get a bunch of utility stuff here. All right, guys, just a quick update on our 9-month being open. Business is good. Takes a couple years for these businesses really to kind of hit their, whatever level they're going to ride at. It takes a couple years to do that. So if you're building, don't expect everything to turn on right away. It takes time. So we're doing good. We're getting there. Got no complaints. We've had issues, of course. The machines are, Speed Queen machines are hanging in there, doing well. Minor issues, couple little crack screens on the touch screens. That's a pretty easy fix. Everything's under warranty, so it's not a big deal. That's it, guys. Beautiful day from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If I think anything else, actually I got some videos from over the winter that I never posted. One of me plowing because our plow guy couldn't get his truck going and stuff like that. Maybe I'll post that as well, but man, it is noisy out here. Maybe I'll keep doing some updates. We'll see. I've just been busy, guys, and it's summer, and I like to take some time off as well. So that's it, man. Enjoy your day.